Війна в Україні продовжується, проте вже сьогодні помітні малі, але конкретні ознаки військового поступу. І це не може не тішити, що Москва поволі розпадається. Сьогоднішнє відео незалежного українського медіа-агентства War Against War відвідає обіцянки Будапештського меморандуму.
Любой человек, который хоть раз держал в руках какое бы то ни было оружие, знает, что гораздо лучше и безопаснее, если оно будет в разряженном виде храниться.
Приказываю министру обороны и начальнику генерального штаба перевести силы сдерживания российской армии в особый режим несения боевого дежурства.
Almost 30 years ago, Ukraine, the world's third largest nuclear power at the time, gave up its nuclear weapons. This happened after the Budapest Memorandum was signed. Bob's editorial team will tell you how this document influenced Russia's full-scale invasion and why the West is helping Ukraine so actively. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, skeptics said that the formation of new states with high nuclear potential will pose an increasing nuclear threat. One of these states was Ukraine. 2,000 strategic warheads, approximately 4,000 different types of tactical nuclear weapons, and about 1,000 soldiers and officers who serviced them. The West believed these nuclear weapons could be aimed at it specifically. To add to this, at that time, people associated Ukraine with the explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, and a potential pile of Chernobyls was rightfully feared. To diminish the risks, the UK, the US, and later France offered Ukraine to give up its nuclear weapons in favor of Russia. After all, it is better to have one big threat than several more. Ukraine agreed. In exchange for Ukraine's nuclear potential, the maintenance of which required high operating costs, the world's leading countries guaranteed the security of its sovereignty. It was precisely under these conditions that the so-called Budapest Memorandum was signed in Hungary in 1994, and it would have all been okay had it not contained a slow-ticking time bomb. 2014. Russia annexes Crimea and occupies parts of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, thus violating the memorandum on protecting Ukraine's sovereignty that Russia itself had signed. Other signatory countries agree upon the first sanctions packages against the aggressor country and try to resolve the issue through negotiations. But how come? After all, the USA, the UK, and France had guaranteed Ukraine's safety. The main problem of the Budapest Agreement was the translation of terminology. The Ukrainian version contained the term security guarantees, while other versions used the term assurances. And if, according to the Ukrainian interpretation, in case of aggression, a Western army would have to defend Ukraine, assurances only meant that certain actions would be taken to protect it, including sanctions. But starting February 24, 2022, in response to Russia's full-scale invasion, the former signatories of the Budapest Memorandum finally started to provide military aid to Ukraine, which is getting more significant each month. And this is all being done to restore the once promised territorial integrity of Ukraine as soon as possible. And it does not matter if there were guarantees or assurances. After all, actions speak louder than words.